I'm Eject1, and welcome to another episode inside of my survival world. And in this video, we are going to be doing a couple of things. And let me bring you on over here. Don't worry, we'll be back over here in a moment. Actually, these, well, that could stay there. We'll come back to it in a minute. But in today's video, we can actually, let's see. Now we can actually go through here because in this episode, we're actually going to be working on a couple things. At least trying to get one of the two things done. The first thing is, you can see that I have this little area under here. Eventually, I want to put a horse under here, but it's not exactly fit for a horse, in my opinion. So I would like to change that. So that's where we're going to start. And then later on in the episode, if I have time, I'll try to work on the abandoned mine. Yeah, so without any further ado, I should have some materials. So what we're going to do is come over here. Let's go ahead and start tearing this out. Now, I'm not sure what this will look like. I hope it'll look nice. And I did put these slabs here because this will help. This will hopefully keep the horse from escaping. I might put fences there instead just because it would look a lot. Just for the look of it. But we'll see. Let's see. That is where I want that to go. This is sort of going to be just like kind of like a car garage, but for this will sort of be a car garage, but for putting a horse instead. And I'm trying to expand it out to give us enough room. This will probably be made out of entirely cobblestone, I think. But I will try to add some details that are a little bit different. I should go ahead and make a shovel, because that would help. And today might be a slower episode. We might not do any time lapses today. I don't know, we'll see how I feel. This episode will come out a little bit late today. Only because I was trying to work out something for the bridge over there. I wanted to do something a little different, but I just couldn't figure it out, so I'm just not going to do it. Let's see. I think what we'll do is we'll actually go out one more so I can add in the coal. Just so that way I can, well, because I want to add some stuff here. I'm thinking like some shelves and stuff. I'm not sure what I'd store down here. Probably nothing but wheat, but I think it'd work. So now I'm not sure what I'll do with that area. Oh, whoops, I'm going. Well, let's get this coal really quick. Because I do need coal. I am kind of low on supply, I would say. Well, I'm not too low, but I'm kind of down to charcoal, so, which isn't bad, but my coal reserves are not exactly the greatest. And the last one. Yes, okay. So now what we'll do, let me go grab some dirt. Let's grab some from here first. And then I can just run around here, and I'm not sure what I'll do with this area. I want to decorate it somehow, but I'm not sure exactly just yet. Because it's kind of in a weird little situation. So let's go ahead and fill this in with dirt. Because I don't want mob spawn. Well, actually, you know, let's use this to our advantage, I think. I think we can do that. I think we can do something like that. Now, even though I do have horse stables, I think it'd be really interesting to have like a horse thing to sort of act like, kind of like how a car would, I guess. I think it'd be kind of cool. Let's get rid of this. Now we get rid of this, and that should be good. Now we need to get rid of the floor. And there goes my pickaxe. Okay. Now let's go ahead and cobblestone this up because that is my main choice for the floors and the walls. And I think we'll actually take this and we'll bring it back by 1 block. So we'll swap this out for dirt, because then dirt could be my filler. Whoops. Okay. Oh, whoops, I forgot. Well, we're going to swap this into cobblestone as well. And that's just to match with that, so it looks, so it kind of match, yeah, so just so it matches with that stuff. Next, we're going to do this. Now, this is going to hopefully be a little bit of a storage area. I don't know, maybe this, I'm not a car mechanic, so, but maybe this is like a little extra storage area. I mean, I don't really have a point to store anything down here because I do have a storage system in the attic. I do have like a storage room in the attic, so it's not really going to be used for storage. But the idea of it being a faux storage, we'll say. I have no idea what I'll put down here if I put anything down here, but it would be nice to just have something. Let's fill that in. Fill this in. There. And now what we want to do, yeah, maybe this is one big storage area. Let's get rid of this. Right, now we're going to go ahead and get rid of the ceiling. And I can see my floor. Now, alright, so now we have that. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I know it's kind of plain, but I think it works. Let me go ahead and get the rest of this filled into cobblestone because I don't think you want to watch the rest of that. And then we'll be right back. Do a little, yeah. So I did cover this entirely in cobblestone. It kind of looks like a massive cave, but we do have all the essentials, including this ladder that goes up to the top. And I did have this, and now we have this, which this is going to be. Now, I figured this can be sort of like a mini shelf storage. Like, maybe there's like a little bit of shelf space here. Just kind of put stuff. And then this is like the, not a workshop, but just like more storage. But it extends out that way. And then, yeah. Now this, you might be wondering why I did this. This is actually because there's going to be a thing in this world that, I mean, it's kind of based off of a meme that's kind of old now, but it's not too old. You might be able to get what I'm getting at. But this will actually go into something that will later be added to the world. But I'm not going to do that right now, and it's not going to be till after the world downloads, so that's just going to have to wait. Now, if I go here... Alright, now if I go up here... Now, I did get a bunch of spruce for this. I don't know if this is all going to work. Probably got way too much spruce for it, but... I probably don't need all these, but... Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to. I'm probably going to need more, actually. And what I'm going to do is we're going to have this here, and that there. And that should work. And then we'll do that. And instead of doing just this, and I might copy this idea on the other side if I have enough. Instead of doing like that, we're actually going to do more like this, and then that way we have a little bit extra room, and that way I can actually put things on here. And then I might do the same thing for this. There. I think it looks pretty good, because then you still have these. And then I think for this, we'll go ahead and put just a little bit of storage there, just a little bit, and then I think that's pretty good. I'm quite happy. That's very simple. I don't have a horse yet. I do have some horses, but not tamed yet. But this is a nice little area for the horse to kind of... Oh, wait, actually, one thing I'm forgetting. Do I have it in my storage system? I keep saying system. It's not a system. It's just stuff strewn about. Let's see. Do I have one? Not here. Okay. I think what we need is to make a fence. Yeah, so we need to make a fence, and the reason for that is actually simply because with horses, they like to run about. Now, where's a good spot to put this? I think here will actually be a pretty good spot. It's very nice and subtle, but it also keeps the horse from... Well, actually, I think if we put it here, that might... the horse might... Well, we can test that. I think we'll put this here. So I think that'll work. Let's go to sleep really quick. Yeah, I think that works. This definitely... Yeah, I think that definitely works. This will allow for me to tie the horse to here when he's not... Well, I mean, actually, we don't even need this. Never mind. Yeah, because he's not going to escape. Because he got this here, so he should just stay in there. Yeah, I will come through here and I will work on this at a later point, because I do need to make a road that connects up to there. But I think we spent enough time on that today. Okay, so now we have that. Because I'm going to just do, simply put, I think right about here should be good. Or, yeah, I think right here would be good. Maybe not right there, though. And I'm essentially just recreating the... Well, actually, yeah, let's just go with the 4 wide. I think it's fine. Am I missing? Oh, there it is. Thought I was missing one. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this. So now we have that, and that is just sort of a nice little thing. We'll actually go ahead and strip this so it stands out. And then take our torch, and we'll do this. And that way we have some kind of little light system here. Right. So now what we want to do is take this entrance, and I might actually bore this away. I might tear this away. Do that. And then take some of this dirt, and we put that. Right. So I think that looks pretty good. It definitely gives a little mine entrance vibe, and that's sort of what I'm going for. And eventually we'll make the path that links up to here to the bridge, because this is really the only area that this is really the only reason I come over here. Was for materials. Now I think what I'd like to do. Okay, I guess that was really quick. I thought I was gonna do something more elaborate with this, but I guess not. What else can I do? I mean, it is sort of an abandoned mine shaft. Or, oh, that's something I was going to do. So something I wanted to do with this, and that's going to require... Nah, I think it looks good. I think it's fine. I'll definitely have to make a path that comes out there, but I think that's what I want to get done with that today. Now, what we're going to do instead is actually get this done. And I'm not sure how this will turn out. Right, so what I want to do is I need to go... I guess originally I was thinking that this is going to be a boat access. But maybe not. And actually, I'm trying to think if I want to make this a boat access or not, because it wouldn't make sense to make it a boat... Well, maybe it would for exporting, but I don't know if it makes a lot of sense for... Because this is going to be... This area here is actually going to be my logging... where my logs are stored. So, in universe, this would be... Like, maybe this is one of those places that... they drop off the wood, like once they cut down the trees from the forest that's out of render distance, they drop it in the river and they send it down and it winds up in this lake, and then eventually the sawmill collects it and processes it, but it all sits in this wood area. I think it'd be really cool of an idea. But I'm trying to think if I want to make this like where they also come to export, but that would make sense with like all the branches or all the logs in the way. It's a tough one. Because I don't know if I want to make the... Because that's going to affect... Well... I guess since this is more of a industrial bridge, you're not really going to cross it. Or, I mean, you're going to cross over it, but the boat's not going to do anything. So I think what I will do is I will actually make a... Let me go to sleep. So I think instead of doing the normal bridges like what I normally do, like with those arched ones, I think we'll just make one that goes straight across. And that should be good enough. Now, what we need to do is then... Just going to make it match that. Get rid of all this excess. There goes my shovel, but I'm still going to punch it. Let's get rid of that. Now we can take this, and this will just go straight on across. Let's get rid of that. Whoa. Whoa. Then we just go. Then it's just a matter of going straight on across. I don't have enough. Okay, now let's get all this dirt up because I don't like. Again, I don't like to waste my materials. I don't know about anybody else, but I really don't like to waste materials if I can help it. And even though dirt isn't, even though that means I wind up with way too much stuff. Yeah, which isn't a good thing. But now we can go ahead and get this in. I want this to be an all wooden bridge, like those where they're all wooden. But I want this to be more of a. But this won't be an arch bridge. This will be a very simple design, I think. And I might try to use some of the spruce in here, because maybe this is built. I like to think that this one is built by the people that built the. I like to think this bridge here is one of the bridges that is built by the logging company as sort of like a promotional build, so like they can show like what they're capable of doing using what they have. I don't know, that's just sort of my idea with this. But I think because boats most likely won't come through here, I don't really see a reason to bring boats through here. I think we'll just make it like a low-rise bridge. So, yeah, boats won't be allowed to cross here. I wasn't going to come up with a way to do that, but understanding the uses, like what this is going to be used for, I think, yeah, I don't think that'd be necessary. But now what we want to do is take the spruce. I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Might wind up using all my spruce. Next, we'll do this. Do I have any more? Yes, I do. I have plenty of oak. Where that came from. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into the bridge because this shows through. Okay. So now we have... And because that's going to be sitting there, I think it makes sense to have the bridge extend out. Alright, now we can take this and just go on across. Actually, I might do something a little bit on the interesting side. This might cost me a little extra spruce. I don't know if it'll even make sense, but we're going to try it. And I'm going to turn all this spruce into slabs. Actually, no, we won't want it. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, that might not be something we want to do. And there's one block over there. Mr. Squid, you're going to have to move. And this should create the little support areas. Let's make a little bit more. This might not be enough to span the entire thing. Nope. Just short. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to... So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a few of these. Make some sticks, make some... And I need to make some fences. And this is essentially going to form the supports. And I don't know how many supports I'll need. But ideally, if I can, I'd like to... I'm not gonna terraform at all. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want that there. Ow, 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 ow. No, no, no. Drowning. Okay. Okay, now let's bring this all the way down. Get rid of that. Try not to die. I think this will be the next spot for that. And we'll go across because I'm running low on these again. Now, the last thing we're going to work on with this bridge is actually going to be, and I need to line this up properly. That'll work. And so what I want to work on is I want to make just sort of a barrier for the person walking across so they don't jump off or fall into the water, because that wouldn't be very good. That wouldn't be very good for this company if people fell off, I think. Right, so now we have that, and I believe we actually need a couple more there. Let's go to sleep. I keep bringing you guys in when I'm sleeping, but it's not intentional, I promise. Now, one thing I want to do is this. Let's make, yeah, because I just want to make a couple more. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll fix this really quick just to do this, because this is going to bug me if it's not even. Dang it. We can actually put one of these back. Now what I need is some spruce. Not that kind of spruce, this kind of spruce. Whoops, wrong one. And now we can hopefully make my oak wood even again, because now I can take this. There. And then this can be turned into more sticks for later. And I know this is kind of going against the color scheme I set about in this area, but I think that's okay. It's nice to have a little bit of variation. And also, we need to place that. I almost forgot. Oh yeah, that was a great decision. Because we're going to be shy by at least one, I think. Or two. And I know this is a little bit high up, you know, but it will protect people from falling over, I would think. And we have 2 left over, which is nice. So that actually came out well, and that looks a lot better. There, I do like that, and I think it is a different design. It does look a lot more industrial than the pedestrian ones, but I think that's pretty fine. This is sort of like you know, this is what they could produce, and they wanted to show off their unique designs and stuff. But yeah, I think it looks really good. I think the last thing we could do, maybe if we have time, I don't really have, well actually no, we have the resources. Let me go grab some dirt really quick, and yeah, if we just run over here, we can grab some dirt, because I was thinking we could turn this into, actually, before we do the dirt, because, yeah, so now what I want to do is I'm thinking the last thing is to link up the bridge to there. Okay, there. And yeah, I think that works. And then that way we have this entire area set up. So now this is all set up and this looks really good. I'm quite happy where this is at. You guys have to let me know what you think, but I believe that is going to be all the time we have for this episode. This episode will be a little bit late getting out, so I do apologize. But hopefully you guys still liked it, and yeah. Anyways, and we did this. We also got that garage, so I'm actually quite happy. And actually, since we're at the end of the episode, we can run around and do this really quick. And I can show the destruction of the signs because we don't need to. So if you guys aren't aware, in one of the previous episodes, I actually made a little to-do list here of all the things that I wanted to get done. And these are it. So we can cross this off. We can cross that off. We no longer have to do this because we just did them. And we do have the... So now all we have left of the major to-do list is actually... And there might be some things I need to do as well. But the major things are about done. And that is just going to be the aquarium and the wheat fields. And the wheat fields I've been working on, but I do need to get them really done for the world tour in the world download. So yeah, but we are getting pretty far ahead. We are getting a lot done. I'm actually a lot happier with this series than I am with the previous series. I mean, I do love the old series. It did have its charm. It did have its moments, but the only problem with that series is that there's always stuff that was left undone, and I feel like with having this area, given that this is essentially, we're on an island essentially, like this is all one island kind of, and to have that ability to, this is sort of on like its own little island kind of thing, and to have so it kind of makes it to where it's nice to be able to round off the entire area. So, it's not like I'm trying to do like one thing, like things aren't undone. There will be things that are undone in this series, but hopefully we'll have. Hopefully I'll be able to countermeasure that with. But hopefully there'll be enough stuff done here to where I can consider this area complete. Because in the future episodes, I would like to move on to other areas and do other things in this world. I've not made my base yet. My new base, my 2.0. I still have to figure out where I'm going to put that and how I'm going to implement that into this world. But that's going to have to wait for a future episode well after the world download. But anyways, guys, I think I've spent enough time rambling. I do hope you guys liked this episode. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help out the channel. And yeah. And I hope I inspired you guys to build your own little abandoned cave. And that looks really nice back there. It's very subtle, but it's there. And that looks really cool as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked this episode. And if you did, you know what to do. I already told you that. And I hope it inspired you guys to build your own little horse garage. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So until my next video, guys, I'm Eject1, and you have been ejected.